Guatemala, the country, has about 14 million people, and I would say about 60 to 65% of the people are younger than 18.
There is extreme beauty just as much as there is extreme poverty.
Shalom is a foundation that has been working a lot with education and schooling and doing a lot of work with medical missions.
There's so much need, and at the same time want to be respectful to the fact that, you know, these lives are full of dignity and full of hardship and hard work, and that it is all relative and everybody has a story to tell.
There are kids that come from the very poor communities that they would have no opportunity of education if it wasn't for Shalom Foundation support. The Shalom Foundation is changing the life of people through our love and our care for them in all of the different areas. And from a home, from surgery to a book is giving them an opportunity to be happy.
So it worked out to sponsor the children, and then our construction teams would come down, and then we evolved as the construction team would start to build homes for some of the children's families who were living in just, you know, thatched huts, dirt floors. So our education program grew from the people who would come and build the homes for the kids, and then from there we'd get sponsors, and then they would bring in sponsors. So it grew organically. It wasn't a marketing thing, it was just a heart thing.
¡Qué bueno! ¡Bravo! ¡Otra! ¡Otra! ¿Ah?
Cuando sea grande, quiero ser cantante, maestro, diputado.
¿En serio?
Doctora.
Doctora.
For me, it just was a natural evolution of what we should be doing for these kids. If we're doing this, we should be doing that. And if not us, then who?
Guatemala has two big hospitals in the city, which is a city of 4 million people. They are definitely not capable of covering the needs of the population, especially the needs of the children. I would say 2 to 3 million kids that are not covered.
Start asking the question, where do these kids go for critical care? And I just felt like God had burdened my heart with providing a place for them.
In 4 years, you know, they've been able to not only purchase the space for this, but for everything is through donations, all of the equipment, all of the medicines, and obviously all the doctors' teams who come down to perform these surgeries within communities and for families that otherwise could not afford to have these surgeries for their children.
Imagine living in a country where surgical care is out of reach for disadvantaged children. Meet Anna, a now vibrant 14-year-old girl who at 6 was shot in the leg by a Guatemalan gangster's stray bullet while walking to buy tortillas for her family.
The doctor told my mom that he couldn't do anything for me, that he couldn't remove the bullet.
We brought Anna to the States through the generosity of a lot of great doctors and support people. The bullet was extracted.
I will always be grateful for what you have done for me.
This is Samuel. He was born with a large hole in his heart. Guatemalan doctors gave Samuel's mother a grim prognosis.
The doctor said the hole could keep growing and growing until he had a heart attack and he would probably die.
We were able to help with some funding, and they actually did that operation in Guatemala.
The only thing I can say is thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Jocelyn was born with a life-threatening growth covering her neck and shoulder. Guatemalan doctors deemed surgical removal too risky. On top of that, Jocelyn's family couldn't afford the operation.
In addition to her not being able to turn her head, the deformity was also affecting her socialization skills. I think at that point the family felt their only option was to be brought to the United States.
Pues gracias a Fundación Shalom.
Thanks to the Shalom Foundation and the Vanderbilt Children's Hospital, Jocelyn was accepted to have a surgery there for free. I know that God will reward you for what you have done.
It's pretty powerful to think that so many, the efforts of so many people and you know, the kindness of so many people have allowed this to happen.
This facility is as good as it could be in a private hospital. We are able to give them a very good care to those that need it the most. It doesn't stop here, you know, that you can make a difference yourself, or that we've been able to bring others to be able to be a part of this. And then getting that hug from a child of gratefulness and thankfulness of new shoes, or a surgery of their lip where they were so ashamed of how they looked, and now they're more normal.
There's no pride of ownership in this foundation. There are many places for any person to plug in.
You may think that you don't connect or don't have the abilities of a doctor or a home builder, but anybody can come and give a hug or a smile to somebody that needs it. It is an invitation to everyone to be part of this.
¿Qué te gusta leer? Cuentos. ¿Qué tipo de cuentos? ¿Tienes un favorito? ¿Cuáles? Las de las princesas.
And I'll tell you this, if you haven't discovered it, we all are in a busy society, we work, and we all make a living by what we get. But honestly, if you want to make a life, it's what you give. That's the difference.